Carbon Finn's birthday war with lots of amazing attacks, including lots of different spirit walks. Let's check these out. We've got Teamper in with a double recall on this attack. He's got an interesting army comp here. I don't even know what I would call this army. We got the Queen starting off on the bottom side of the base. Going in with the healers. You can see he held one of the healers back because he will be using that recall spell on her. Some balloons pulling on the left side. The Yeti taking down the wizard tower for a funnel. Kind of an expensive funnel, just a one wizard tower with the Yeti, but it gets the job done. Now we've got the flame flinger coming in, the giant distracting the mortar. Mortar should go down in a couple of shots here from the flinger. I think the flinger might take one shot. He did drop in another troop to distract, and it actually won't take any shots. So that worked out pretty well. Queen moving up to the right side of the base. Down goes the archer tower. Flame flinger is going to continue doing its thing there on the left side. There's the recall for the Queen, the first recall. He does have two of them in the bag. Puts her back in on the right side. Looks like he's not planning to recall her again anytime soon, as he does drop in that second healer there to keep the Queen moving along. So she's going to push into that corner over there. She can reach quite a bit, including the enemy Royal Champion. Alright, Flame Flinger's still going on that left side. He's going to be able to get the Ricochet Cannon and eventually that scatter shot from the left side. Then his Queen also can eventually get a scatter shot, but she's going to need a little bit of help. He's got a couple of wall breakers to get her into the base. Ice Golem freezing things up. Enemy RC should go down here shortly. So far, so good. He's just being patient, letting things get set up. Flame Flinger's going to grab that scatter shot, like I mentioned. He's going to move up, and here we go. He's going with a Skelly Donut. I didn't even realize he was setting up for a Skelly Donut. He's got a couple of Skellies here to take down the Clan Castle and the Monolith. That Clan Castle's going down, so is the Monolith. Beautifully done. Just a couple of spells and huge value there for Teamper. Alright, so far so good. And we got that Grand Warden in from the top side of the base. Alright, Headhunter for the enemy Prince. Queen moving in. I didn't even realize he recalled her again. I just realized he put the Queen back in on the top side of the base. There's that second recall. Okay. Flame Flinger's still moving in, but it is getting low, so it's not going to be able to quite get the Town Hall down, but it will get some damage onto it. Actually, no, it won't. The shots are going to come in, but there's the orb from the Grand Warden. We got a couple of Electro Dragons over here doing some damage. The Yetis get distracted by the enemy Queen, but they do pull that defensive poison, so these E-Dragons are not going to have to worry about it, and neither is that Prince. He's moving in towards this Town Hall. Town Hall's still putting out lots of damage. We got the Invis on the RC at the top side. He's got so many things going on at the exact same time. The RC with her Rocket Spear, with the Hog Rider puppet, making her way from the right side. That Prince still working on that bottom side. He gets hit by that bomb, gets hit by the Tornado Trap. He's having all kinds of trouble, but it doesn't matter. We got the Queen and the Warden from the top side of the base. RC moving in from that right, going to help take down the multi. And there's not much left on this one. Beautifully done from Teamper. Going to be able to get the triple. Let's move on to the next attack. Here we go. We got Synthe coming in with twin Hog Riders. Let's take a look at the equipments that he is running. I forgot to do that on the last attack. But he does have the new Electro Boots on the RC. They're going to be very popular in this war, as you'll see. We got the one balloon trying to take the Wizard Tower. He's got to send in a second one to get that picked up. But he gets the Wizard Tower taken care of. Warden Walk on the bottom side of the base. Moving in very slowly. He's got the Rage down because that Warden with the Jelly moving straight into the defenses. Takes care of the Ricochet Cannons. Going to take out the Builder Hut. Move to the left. Take out the Bomb Tower. We'll see how long this Jelly actually lasts. It looks like he is going to wear off here, but at least he's going to be able to get through that scatter shot on the bottom side of the base. Is he also doing a Skelly Donut? I just noticed he's got the Invis. No, he's going for a Fireball. Okay. I got a little excited. I saw the two Skellies and I saw the Invis, but he's going for the Fireball. Beautifully done to the core of the base. Takes out the Clan Castle and a bunch of buildings around the Town Hall. Gets a lot of damage onto the Town Hall itself as well. So the Town Hall's low. Doesn't look like there are any builders in the area, at least not after the Fireball. So the Town Hall's not going to get healed back up. We got the Barbarian King on the right side of the base. We got the Queen over here joining up with the Warden. Healer's still keeping this Warden healthy, but hopefully the healers switch over to the Queen here soon. Down goes the Prince. Queen will be able to move in and take out the Expo. Got one Super Hog from the right side. And help get that Expo taken care of. Okay. See where the main push of Hog Riders is going to go. For now, he's just being patient, letting the heroes do their thing. There's the Earthquake Boots for the Barbarian King. Going to help open things up, get some damage on these buildings. Spiky Ball taking a bunch of buildings down as well. Needs that Queen to go to the left. He does not have any wall breakers, so the Queen won't be able to reach the Town Hall from here. She's going to move in, take out the multi-inferno tower. Royal champion from the top side. Super hog riders coming in as well. Looks like he's got an apprentice warden in the mix to keep them buffed up. And here we go. Super hog riders making their way into the base. There's the freeze. There's the giant bomb. Missed the town hall with the freeze, but that's okay. The main thing was the fire spitter here. And these hog riders, they don't get the eternal tome for the grand warden, so it's going to be interesting to see just how long they last. It's already looking like a bunch of them are going down here fairly early on. What did he have, a battle drill there? He's got more super hog riders coming out of the battle drill. I didn't even realize he dropped it in, but he's got more hogs coming out to help out with the backside of the base. Regular hogs on the left side with the royal champion. Actually, did she have the hog puppet? She did, so that's where a bunch of those hogs came from, and they just got vaporized by a giant bomb over there. At least a bunch of them did, but just a couple of defenses left, and beautifully done by Synthé. This one's absolutely crushed. Love to see it getting done with the hog riders. Next attack, we've got General X taking on none other than Mr. Judo Sloth, probably one of the most upgraded bases in the world. Well, let's see how he does. He's coming in with rocket balloons, with some healers, but no Grand Warden. Let's take a look at the hero equipments that he does have. Got a frozen arrow and a mirror on the queen. The prince, he's only got the 2 equipments. And there we go, we got the RC with her rocket spear and shield. So no electro boots on this one either. There's that flame flinger on the top right side of the base. We got the royal champion from the bottom right as well. Down goes the multi. He did pop that ability pretty much right off the bat. Now he's just going to use the invis to do a little bit of a spirit walk. Unfortunately, with the rocket spear, that fox does get out in front and takes a lot of damage, and down it goes. So no more spirit for the spirit walk, and the RC also going down. So that's 4 invis. These are probably going to be, I was going to say for the fireball, but I just remembered there's no warden, so no fireball in this attack. The Barbarian King has the jump spell. He can lead into the ricochet cannon, multi-archer tower. The queen taking lots of damage, but she's got the healers on her now. All right, there's the king's ability. Earthquake boots open up the entire core of the base. That queen has access to absolutely everything at this point, as long as she keeps going to the right. She may go to the left. We'll have to wait and see how that pathing works out. That flame flinger also doing a nice job on that right side, getting even more walls opened up. He could open up access to where that queen can reach the entire base, as long as those walls around the ricochet cannon do go down, and it looks like they will. Queen's still going up towards that top side. He's using a couple of rocket balloons here. She's going to get stuck on the ice golems. Got 1 baby dragon up there. He still has 6 rocket balloons in the bag. He's also got that prince coming in from that top right side. That flame flinger's still looking good as well. It's still going to work. Taking out the chunky dragon in the core of the base. And then we'll see what troops come out of there in a little bit. But for now, we got a rage spell for the archer queen as she makes her way in towards this town hall. Remember, she's got the frozen arrow, so once she does target the town hall, it is going to be slowed down. We do have the prince helping out as well, getting some damage onto the town hall. There we go. Now the queen joins in. Town hall drops. I'm not even sure if it got any shots off there. Got the town hall out of the way. The multi-inferno tower also going to go down. Flame flinger about to open up. Takes down a lot of defenses on that right side, though. That flame flinger did an absolute ton of work. There's the giant bomb for the town hall. The queen has to go to ability there, but that's going to be all she wrote. Not a lot of defenses left. You got a couple of storages there on the right side. More rocket balloons on the back side. He honestly didn't even really need them. We got a dragon rider in the mix, too. Did that come out of the flame flinger? It must have. But in any case, beautifully done by General X, taking down a fully maxed Town Hall 17 with swag. And with no warden. Yo-Yo 23 coming in with 5 earthquakes, 3 lightning spells. He's got 5 yetis, a couple of dragon riders. Again, I'm not even sure what to call this army, but let's see what he does here to take this base down. So he's got a log launcher. He's got the spirit fox on the barbarian king. Just lots of weird things going on here. No royal champion in this one. Giant arrow from the right side. He's going to pair it up with the earthquakes and the lightning spells in the core of the base. Takes down a few buildings. Gets a lot of damage on the multi-archer tower. A little bit of damage on the chunky dragons. Queen's going to clear out that entire right corner. He still has 3 earthquakes to use. We'll see those a bit later on. Queen's taking on the minion prince on that right side. We've got a minion prince versus queen on the bottom side as well, but on different teams. That minion prince did have to go to ability to get through her. All right. There's the log launcher making its way in from that right corner. Pushing its way into the base. He's just going to continue wrapping around the top side. You can see he's got the wall break up there as well, so she can push in towards that scatter shot compartment. Sending in a few little troops here on the left side. Some traps around the hidden Teslas over there. It's like the whole Tesla farm might be around that Barbarian King. A couple more Yetis coming in. There we go. They're hitting some spring traps, though. Yeti Might's taking down a couple of buildings. But not getting quite as much as he would like out of the Yetis there. Queen's moving in. And then we got the log launcher opening up in the core of the base. We do have defensive ice golems as well, slowing things down. The invis on that left side, earthquakes, and there we go, the fireball in towards the town hall. It actually leaves the town hall after the triple earthquake fireball on 1 HP. It literally just needs to be tapped. However, we do have builders in the area, so they will be healing the town hall back up. We'll see how healthy it gets before something gets in there to take it down. We do still have the Barbarian King. He's getting most of the way through this base, and he's just now putting the Barbarian King on the map. So the King does have the Fox. The King also has the spiky boots and the ball. We'll see if he tries to use that to finish off the town hall. It's still getting healed back up, but it is still low as well. On goes the Expo. King's walking his way around the wall. The bomb's going to go off and hit the Fox. The Fox goes down very quickly. That Fox did not do well under all of that damage there. Barbarian King's going to have to pop his ability soon. The town hall's almost back up to half health. King's getting low. Got some minions. Yeti there. There we go with the King's ability finally going off, and that is going to finish up the rest of the buildings for a nice triple from Yo-Yo. All right, Kazuma in with the next attack, and he's going to be doing the new Spirit Walk with the RC wearing the Electro Boots. It's not, the Spirit Walk isn't really new, but it is becoming much more popular with the new equipment. So let's see what he does here. We got the RC in from the bottom side of the base. The Electro Boots are at level 21, which is the cap for hard mode, so they're technically maxed out for this war. Electro Boots helping to do lots of damage here. RC moving in. Nicely timed invis. So that's the whole idea with the Spirit Walk, is you try to time the invis with the spells with the invis with the Fox, and you want it to kind of alternate. Although Kazuma's just kind of dropping in the invis. Also notice, although he didn't let it happen, you can make buildings invisible while the RC's walking around with her Electro Boots, and the boots will do the extra damage to finish off the buildings. Beautiful fireball coming in from the left side of the base, doing lots of damage into the core of the base. The town hall's low, the buildings around it are down, and there are no builder huts left to heal the town hall back up. So it's going to stay low until the rest of the troops make their way in there. But on this building, for example, if he would have just left the RC in for another second, that multi-archer tower would have gone down while invisible to the Electro Boots. We'll see this more with the rest of the attacks in this match. But for now, let's see what else Kazuma's bringing to the table here with the King and the Queen coming in from the top right side of the base. Nice wall break. Makes it into that junction there and opens up a bunch more areas. Got the siege barracks from the very top side of the base. The recall dropping the RC back in on the right side. He does have 3 more invis he can use here to keep the RC invisible. Ricochet cannon doing lots of damage. The Fox is about to go down. It does go down. And he's going to start using the invis again here to make the RC invisible. It's losing the spirit part of the walk, but it's still going to be a nice charge for the Royal Champion. Balloons from the bottom right side of the base. It's like the Ice Golem freezing up the Prince. Headhunter's coming in and trying to take him down. RC's popped her ability. She's got the Rocket Spear. Down goes the Town Hall to the Queen. And this is looking very nice here for Kazuma as the last few defenses go down. And this is a triple. And look at all the swag. 16 rocket balloons still in the bag, plus a free spell that he didn't even need. Very nicely done. Here we go. We got Eric coming in with 26 regular witches against a Town Hall 17. It's actually pretty well upgraded as well. LT5 is looking like he's pretty much maxed. That first invis for the Spirit Walk here did miss the RC, but he does correct it for the second one. There's the next one. It's not really a Spirit Walk without the Fox, but he's got the Phoenix on the RC here. He's also got those new Electro Boots doing lots of damage. He's got the haste with the RC. She's moving quick here. She's going to be able to get through the Fire Spitter on the right side. Next invis is in. He's got 2 more to keep this RC up and moving, but the Ice Golems are going to be a bit of a headache here as they start to freeze her up. There we go, the first Ice Golem going off. Next invis is down. The Ice Golems go invisible. The RC gets the Rage Tower. She's going to go for the Inferno, but not quite able to get that down before she goes down to Phoenix. And then that Inferno Tower just barely going down here. There we go, the Barbarian King on that right side. We're going to start the Siege Barracks down at the very bottom corner. And then here we go with all of the witches. Look at them all. Regular witches coming in from the bottom side of the base. They're going to help funnel that king in towards the town hall to get that taken care of, so the witches don't have to deal with that town hall poison. Most of them moving off to the left side. That's going to help keep them safe. We do have 3 single Inferno Towers on this base, which also is going to help. King Spiky Ball going off. Earthquake Boots doing lots of damage. The Town Hall going to go down here shortly as well. He did have some witches split off, and you can see them going down to the poison, but he brought so many witches. He's got so many left over that it's not going to be a problem whatsoever. We do have the Fire Spitter also facing away, which helps out as well. The jump spell going to give lots of access to these witches to make their way through the base. Enemy King does go down. A lot of the witches are on the outside with the Yetis from the siege barracks here, but that ends up working out pretty well for Eric in this attack. Got the witches on the right side still trying to make their way through. We got the queen in the core of the base. She's going to help take care of that single Inferno. And we have one more single here on the left side, but all these skellies here are going to help distract it. That P.E.K.K.A. is distracting the wizard tower, which helps keep a lot of these skellies alive as well. Down goes that single Inferno. Now the only splash left is a couple more wizard towers and that Scattershot. Scattershot obviously being the main threat that remains, but the queen still has ability. He still has a ton of witches left alive. Pops the queen's ability. The healer puppet coming out is going to help heal these witches up as they start to take damage from the Scattershot. And now the only splash left is one last wizard tower, but he has so many troops left alive that it's not going to make enough of a difference. Very nicely done here from Eric. We'll speed up the rest of the replay, and that's going to be a nice triple. We've got Dreza coming in with the next attack. He's got the Royal Champion with the new boots and the Haste Vial. Let's see how he does a big RC charge here from the top of the base. He does pop that RC's ability immediately, which, I mean, is fine because you're not getting any healing out of that RC ability anyway, so you might as well get that haste and get it in early. There we go with the next invis. The boots helping to do a lot of damage here, taking down the air defense, and then that RC makes her way perfectly into the town hall, and she's going to be able to get the town hall taken care of. Next invis is down. The town hall does get a shot in. The town hall shoots incredibly quickly, but the town hall drops. He puts the recall onto the RC. I think he should have waited an extra second. She was about to take down that fire spitter on the right side of the base, but he's got the RC in the bag still. We got the Barbarian King with that P.E.K.K.A. skin from the right side. I don't see that King's P.E.K.K.A. skin very often. The siege barracks there supporting the king, and then we got the Root Riders right down the middle. All right, here we go. Let's see how he does. Root Riders pushing in, opening up this compartment. That queen's actually got the Angry Jelly as well, so she's going to be following everything in. He also pops her ability pretty much right off the bat. She's got the clone, she's got the healer puppet. Then she's going to help continue pushing in right behind these Root Riders. They're opening up all the walls. We do have the Minion Prince on defense, Ice Golems on defense, also freezing things up. And we have Hog Riders coming in out of the siege barracks, and he's going to put the Royal Champion in right behind the Hogs and then pair her up with a Druid. So that's going to give her a little bit of healing here as she continues her way down across the bottom side of the base. Root Riders continuing in towards the multi-Inferno Tower on the backside. We still have a Ricochet Cannon and an Expo, but other than that, there's not a lot of big defenses left. There is a multi-Archer Tower on the top side of the base. The Queen will make her way in shortly to get that taken care of. Actually, it looks like the King's up there. No, the Queen's over here. Queen's off doing her own thing, but it doesn't matter. These troops are making their way through. The defenses are going down. The RC does go down, but there's a lot of troops still left alive, making their way through the defenses. We'll speed it up. That was a very nice Royal Champion charge to start this attack, and a nice triple here from Dreza. The Royal Champion here for Piggy. He's got 15 dragons. Does have the Stone Slammer as well. He's got 9 invis for the Royal Champion charge. You can see he makes the Ricochet Cannon invisible, but the Electro Boots are able to take it down while the RC works on other defenses. So there's the next invis. Down goes the Ricochet Cannon, makes the Scatter invisible, but again, same thing. She's able to take it down while it's invisible. These new boots are insane. If you haven't gotten yours yet, you need to finish the event that's currently going on in the game to make sure that you get them before they cost gems to obtain. But for now, Piggy with the RC charge through the middle of the base, again, making defenses invisible, but taking them down anyway. This is a very nice charge going in for the Monolith now. And then he's going to get, let's see what else. I don't think he's going to get the Town Hall. I don't actually remember on this one. I think we did watch this one earlier, but it's going to get some damage onto the Town Hall. Not quite enough to take it down. She does go down to Phoenix. She's going to come back, but she does get distracted on the CC troops and on the Prince. So the Town Hall just barely stays up. The boots actually almost took that down. But here we go. He's going to send in dragons on the top side of the base with the Archer Queen. Looks like he popped her ability immediately. I didn't see, did she have the giant arrow? She did have the giant arrow. Actually surprised it didn't hit the Town Hall and take it down. But it doesn't matter. The dragons are going to move in. Down goes the Town Hall. Queen's going to stick to the top side. We actually have the Queen, the Prince, and a couple of dragons up there. So they're all going to basically funnel the outside while the main group of dragons goes right down the middle of this base. We got the Warden's ability pop just in time there as the tornado was spinning things around. Now we're going to move through, take down that Queen. We got the multi-archer tower on the backside with the scatter shot and the expo. So lots of damage back here. Dragons are starting to fizzle out just a bit. We still have the Prince's ability, and we still have one freeze in the bag. He's just being patient with both of those. Down goes the scatter, down goes the enemy king, which was distracting a bunch of these dragons. Prince moving on, bunch of dragons also moving over to take down the multi-archer tower. We do have a couple of back-end air defenses and expos to worry about. It's also good to see on defense that we're going to be seeing more of these air targeting expos. The meta at Town Hall 16 was definitely ground targeting expos, but I think we're going to be seeing that changing up on defense here at Town Hall 17, especially early on when dragons are basically the only thing that really got new levels. The dragons and the electro dragons, so a very air heavy meta at the moment, but in any case, nicely done here to Piggy as he's able to do a beautiful RC charge into the dragons and take down this base. Let's move on to the next hit. We got Kingsman coming in with 15 regular bowlers. He also has 3 earthquake spells, 4 invis. No electro boots on the RC this time around, but he does have that fireball, so that's where these invis and the earthquakes are going to come into play. Let's see where he's going to start out. We got a couple of regular bowlers on the left side. Nice little bowler bounce funnel going there. And we got the rocket balloons to help finish it up, taking down the mortars, at least trying to. He's got to send one more on the top side. There we go. All right, and that's going to set up perfectly for the flame flinger on the left side. Doesn't have to worry about the mortars here doing any damage. Here we go with the invis on the bottom side of the base. He's going to send this straight to the Town Hall, and then the earthquakes on top, and all the buildings around the Town Hall go down. And this warden can eventually make his way in here and take it down the Town Hall. The Town Hall is literally on 1 HP. Well, not literally, but it's low. It is very low. That Poison Lizard also a nice touch on this Warden Walk to help get rid of that early Barbarian King. Got a couple of regular bowlers on the outside yet again, doing a little bit of bowler bounce funneling, helping the Warden speed up his process just a little bit. Town Hall is going to start getting some shots in. Let's see how long it takes for the Warden to get in there and get that Town Hall down. He should focus in on it here shortly. There we go. Warden moves in. Just a couple of shots should do it. An invis for the Warden to make sure he stays alive. Nicely done. The Barbarian King, Queen moving in from the right side of the base. We got the Baby Dragon over there. The Flame Flinger is still doing good things over on the left side, taking down that Ricochet Cannon. All right. It's going to get a little stuck on those walls. It's actually going to get hit by the Expo before too long, but it should be able to get the scatter shot. In the meantime, we've got some more regular bowlers coming in from the right side of the base. More bowler bounce funneling, getting some buildings inside of the walls here, helping move the heroes along. Pops the King's ability. Earthquake boots, spiky balls going off. Queen moving in towards the core of the base. She can reach pretty much everything with the earthquake boots opening all that up. But she's got to stay alive here. She did pop her ability. Now we have the healer puppet. We got the rage spell down. She can do more damage. Needs to pull these healers in. Was a little bit of an aggressive rage. There we go. The healers get pulled in. Now the Queen can stay alive. Hopefully. She's still taking a lot of damage here between the multi-archer tower and the dragon, the fire spitter. That's what that thing's called. Queen goes down, and here we go with the rest of the regular bowlers. That's a troop you don't see used pretty much ever at this point in the game. But Kingsman's using it here, and he's doing great things with it. Look at the bowlers go, getting an absolute ton of value along the top side of the base. The Yeti also doing a nice job distracting that Prince as well. Yeti might hop in the wall. Down goes the Tesla. Down goes the Expo. Not quite, but the Warden finishes it for the triple. And he swagged his Royal Champion. He never sent her in. We've got Klaus coming in and doing Klaus things. He's got 150 Barbarians, 150 Archers. Good old Barch. This time for Town Hall 17. He also has the 9 Invis and the 3 Earthquakes. He's got the new Electro Boots on the Royal Champion, and he is going to be doing a Spirit Charge here to set up this attack. Let's see where he is going to kick things off. He also does have a Flame Flinger. Take a quick look at the other equipment here. pretty much exactly what you would expect. There's the first row of invis. He's going to send a fireball to the middle of the base, takes down the clan castle, the monolith, and a bunch of other buildings in the area. So there's the first handful of invis being used. We got the barbarians and archers now coming in to help support the warden, but the warden does die pretty much immediately here. So the warden going down very early on in this attack, which typically isn't very ideal, but we are watching it, so we'll see how it goes. More barbs, more archers trying desperately to take out that wizard tower on the right side. Do finally get it down. More barbs and archers from the right side. He's trying to get this mortar out of the way so that he can set up his flame flinger. And there we go. The flame flinger is in. The mortar is down. And that flinger should be able to get quite a bit of value here on the right side of the base. The traps should be out of the way. The mortar is out of the way. We got the royal champion with Barch from the top side of the base. And here we go with the RC charge, the spirit walk, whatever we want to call it. These new electro boots are insane. Multi-archer tower getting targeted. Should go down here shortly. That queen and king going to move off to the left side. They'll have that barbarian and archer support as they move through. Single locks onto the RC, but she does go invisible, so it's not going to do any damage here. All right, RC's visible again. He's going to make that Inferno invisible, but it goes down. Tornado trap holding the royal champion up. Goes with another invis here as she spins around. She actually changes targets down to the ricochet cannon because of that tornado, but she turns back to the town hall. She's going to be able to get it down with her ability. The fox is dead, but he's got more invis spells as the RC absolutely wreaks havoc through the core of the base. Down goes the fire spitter here. There we go. Finally, down goes the Inferno tower here shortly as well. Last invis is in, and that should do it. That bomb in the middle of the base doing absolutely nothing here. Never goes off. And this is looking good for Klaus. He's trickling in the Barch around the outside. We got that flame flinger still alive there on the right side of the base as well. And the queen just recently popped her ability, getting the healer puppets out, moving her way around that bottom side of the base. A very nice attack here from Klaus, getting it done with the barbs, the archers, and the new electro boots. GG. Still has the troops to come out of here to help finish off, but we got the little archer charge anyway, so he didn't even need those troops out of the CC. Nicely done. We got Philip in with the next attack. We got a handful of electro dragons. Got some rocket balloons. We got the royal champion with 6 invis. He also has 4 earthquakes in this attack. Very interesting spell comp. A few early rocket balloons from the left and the top. One more rocket balloon from the right side of the base. We got the electro dragons coming in. We've got the stone slammer and the minion prince with the angry jelly moving in from the right side. So we got quite a few troops here from this right corner to get everything cleared out over there. In the meantime, we do have the Grand Warden from the bottom left side of the base with some healers. All right, Frosty's going to go down shortly. The enemy queen taking down the baby dragon. The electro dragons on the right side of the base still pushing their way in. Same for the minion prince. He still has his ability for now. We'll see when he pops that. He's going to need to pop it soon. There we go. Going to help slow down everything in the core of the base. I'm not sure if that's going to be super helpful for him as he does go down. All right, we do have an Inferno Dragon on defense as well, which is interesting. And Electro Dragon's going to go down. He's not going to get much more on that right side. There's the Fireball for the Warden. Just a simple little Fireball to the Monolith and the Multi-Archer Tower there. Invis for the Warden as he takes on the enemy Queen. We got a couple of Rocket Balloons coming in to help out. Got the Minion Prince on defense. He's going to be a little bit annoying here, but down goes that Multi-Archer Tower on the left side. And we got the Royal Champion straight in from the bottom side of the base, and she's got perfect pathing straight into the Town Hall. We got 5 Invis to use to keep her alive and moving through. For now, the Fox making her invisible. She moves in for the Fire Spitter. I keep forgetting what that thing's called. I'm just going to keep calling it a Chunky Dragon for now. Got the Invis on the left side, keeping the Queen alive as well. There's the RC moving through the base. She popped her ability, so she's going speedy now. She does have the haste. Next Invis down, keeping that RC alive. Beautifully done here from Philip, taking down the entire core of the base. Earthquake to help finish it up. Not quite the entire core, but everything that's important there did go down. He's still got a bunch of troops, like a bunch of miscellaneous troops in the bag to use here as the Queen wraps her way around the top side, pops her ability, the E-Dragon on the very top side, taking down some of these trash buildings. Another Earthquake into the core. Trying to keep things softened up, trying to undo the healing that's being done by the Builder Hut. Healers being hit by the Fire Spitter on the right side. More Rocket Balloons coming in to try to help out. Should be able to take care of the Multi-Inferno Tower. Electro Dragon goes down. This one did come kind of close, but it was a very cool Royal Champion charge, and it is still going to be a triple regardless. The Queen makes her way through the wall. Down goes the Scatter Shot, basically the last defense here, and that's going to be a triple for Philip. Nicely done. Let's move on to the next one. Next attack is in. We've got Dark Star with a Zap LaLo, showing us that LaLo is still possible at Town Hall 17, even without a new level on the Hounds or the Balloons. Earthquake zaps in the core of the base, takes down both spell towers and one of the fire spitters. Okay. King on the bottom side of the base. We got the Queen down there as well. The wall opened up so the Barbarian King can make his way in towards that multi-Inferno tower compartment. Also got the multi-Archer tower in there. Log launcher, almost called it a flame flinger. The log launcher from the bottom side joining up with the King and Queen, kind of just going in between both of them. There's the King's ability, the spiky ball boots going around, taking down lots of buildings, opening up the entire core, but the King's going to go down to Phoenix. See if this log launcher is going to be able to get that multi-Inferno. One more log might do it. No, he needed one more after that, but the Yeti should finish it off. Queen popped her ability on the left side. She's got the healer puppet over there. All right. King's Phoenix trying to help get rid of these ice golems in the core of the base on defense. They are being a bit of a nuisance for these Yetis. Be able to get the other sweeper though. He's got this entire area cleared out, so still pretty nice value from the King and the log launcher. That Queen, of course, still going. She's going to be hitting her favorite target now, going after that wall as the balloons make their way across the top side of the base. We've got the Headhunters. We've got the Lava Hound. Pops the Warden's ability perfectly. Balloons moving into the Town Hall. We don't have to worry about that Town Hall blast. We do get a little bit of that Town Hall poison from the Eagle shots out of the Town Hall, but it's not as scary as the Town Hall used to be. It's the other defenses now that they have to be a little bit more worried about, as we do have the Royal Champion coming in from the top side. We got the haste there to push the balloons through. We do have that Town Hall bomb here on the right side. We'll see how much damage that does as the balloons make their way in. Not a lot of defenses left though. Here we go, the balloons making their way over the Town Hall bomb, and there it goes. It does drop a bunch of balloons, but we still have a handful left, and we still have the Royal Champion with her Rocket Spear making her way through. Spirit Fox making her invisible, and a beautiful triple here from Mr. Darkstar. Very nicely done. Just trash of buildings left to go. We'll speed that up. Let's move on to the next attack. We got Kronos in with the next attack, and he's coming in with 10 healers and 18 baby dragons. He's also got the new Electro boots. He's got the Fireball with the Warden. All right, here we go. Gonna start off with a little bit of a Queen charge on the bottom side of the base. Queen making her way in. We got one of our baby dragons there on the bottom side helping to funnel the Queen as well. Another baby dragon to funnel the other side. Why not? We got plenty of them. Gotta push that Queen in towards the multi-archer tower. Oh, that. He needs another baby dragon. Didn't go down on that left side. We got the blimp heading straight in for the Town Hall. It's actually taking a lot of damage, but the rage spell is going to get it in. And he's got bowlers out of the blimp. I didn't even know he brought bowlers in the blimp. Down goes the Town Hall super quickly. Did he clone them up? No, it's just a lot of bowlers. All right. Well, that's one way to get the Town Hall down. It took down the Town Hall and whatever was behind it. We got a bunch of invis. We got a fireball, but it went straight for the Teslas. Rip. It was a nice idea for the fireball. Unfortunately, it didn't quite go through the way he had planned it. All right, let's see how the rest of this attack goes. We already know it is going to be a 3-star. So we're watching these after the fact, but it's really interesting now knowing that he failed the fireball. He's using the invis here to keep the Warden alive, so no Spirit Walks in this attack. Still has the Barbarian King, still has the Royal Champion, still has 11 baby dragons in the bag. He's got the Royal Champion from the bottom side of the base. He could just use baby dragons to clean up behind her. Down goes the multi-archer tower. He could also just use a bunch of baby dragons on the back end. We'll see exactly how he decides to use them. He's got one up here by the Barbarian King, helping to take out a few trash buildings. RC still moving through. The boots helping to take down some trash buildings as well. Another baby dragon on the right side. Lots of traps in the core of the base. Red air bombs. All right, baby dragon still moving through though. Not that it matters much. Queen moving in, takes down the Expo. We got a ricochet cannon here. RC pops her ability. She's got the rocket spear. The fire spitter is doing quite a bit of damage. He drops a freeze here to keep that RC alive. Down goes the fire spitter. The multi should be soon to follow here as the RC runs out of rocket spears, moves in, takes out the sweeper, and there we have it. 5 baby dragons still to use, and he doesn't even really need them. Nicely done here to Kronos. It's the triple with mass baby dragons. I guess technically double hero charge mass baby dragons. And he also kind of swagged the fireball. Nicely done. The next attack is in, and it's Kronos yet again because he's bringing in another crazy attack. He's got 40 rocket balloons, 11 invis, and he's going to start off with a handful of rocket balloons on the top side of the base and the blimp. He's just sending in a Yeti bomb for the multi-archer tower and the scatter. We'll see if he's able to get both. Down goes the multi-archer tower. Then the Yeti Might should be able to finish off the scatter shot as well, and they do indeed. More rocket balloons from the left, from the right. We got the RC down the middle. The funnel is set, I believe, for her to go right down through the middle of the base here. Here's the first invis, keeping her safe from the monolith. She does have the Phoenix here, so no Spirit Fox. Ops her ability, the haste, making her go fast. Down goes the monolith, down goes the builder hut here. As she starts to work on the ricochet cannon, down it goes as well. These electro boots do so much damage here. The RC is just cruising into the core of the base. Rocket balloons for the expo on the right side. So far, so good. The RC targeting the town hall. This RC charge is absolutely insane with these electro boots in the invis. She's still continuing through. Lots of traps, able to do some damage, but it's not enough to bring her to a stop here as she takes down both of the flame flingers. Next invis timed perfectly. She's taking down the Inferno towers. We still have all these rocket balloons to go. He's sending a bunch in around the outside of the base, and this base is absolutely crushed. The RC goes down, but the Phoenix brings her back, and look at her go. She got so much value through the core of the base. It's crazy. The Queen coming around the top side of the base. He still has 8 rocket balloons in the bag. Still has the Queen's ability in the bag, and the only defense left is this poor multi-archer tower. We do still have the enemy RC on the bottom side as well, but that's not going to be an issue. We'll go ahead and speed up the cleanup here, as it's just going to be trash buildings from here. He's going to use the rocket balloons to pick them off. Very nicely done. 2 beautiful attacks here from Mr. Kronos. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we've got Nachoa coming in with another LaLo. We've also got 8 invis. We got 4 earthquakes. Let's see what he's cooking up here as he starts off with the flame flinger from the left side of the base. We do have the Royal Champion here with her boots. We got the fireball and the lava loon puppet on the Grand Warden. Now that's something we really don't see. And then we got the typical stuff for the other heroes, but here we go with the Royal Champion with the Spirit Walk from the top side of the base. The boots doing lots of damage. The RC moving through. The Fox making her invisible. There's the recall as the multi-archer tower drops. Actually forgot he brought a recall in this attack as well. All right, down goes the builder hut on the right side, trying to make sure that flame flinger's got good pathing to the multi-archer tower and to the monolith eventually. Down goes the wizard tower. So far, so good. Where's he going to put the RC back in, or is that the next step? We'll wait and see. Right now, he's just being patient. Got a few archers cleaning up some of these trash buildings. All right. We still have 7 invis. We still have the 4 earthquakes as well. Down goes the multi-archer tower. I think he might be waiting for the pathing to go right down the middle for the Royal Champion. Here we go. Look at the invis. Look at the invis. That's what he was waiting for. He sends the fireball clear across the base to the town hall. And look at that. Everything around the town hall is down, and he finishes it off with the giant arrow. That was beautifully done. He also had the lava loon puppets coming out. I don't think they did much, but what an opener here from Nachoa, being very patient. Huge value from the hero abilities there. Now we got some balloons to try to finish things up on the right side of the base. It's not going to be a Spirit Walk after all. He just had a ton of invis for the fireball there. He does have a couple left for the champion as she makes her way in from the right side. The LaLo is essentially just cleanup LaLo at this point. There's the invis on the RC. Pops her ability. Rocket Spear going off. We need to get that multi-archer tower down. After that, there's not really anything left to stop the balloons. She goes for the expo first, doubles back for the enemy RC, and now goes back for the expo. Okay. Then the Dragon Riders will help her get that multi down, and there we have it. Just a few defenses left. Beautiful attack from Nachoa. What an opener with those hero abilities. Nicely done. Last attack of the match, we got Mr. Soham coming in. And he's also bringing in some LaLo. I guess you can call it LaLo. He's got 4 Yetis. He's got a handful of balloons and 1 Lava Hound. So technically, sure, there's a little bit of LaLo here. He's also got his level 49 RC with his level 21 boots. Okay. 2 Yetis on the left side, clearing out a bunch of stuff. So he's using 2 Yetis, an Ice Golem, and a Rage on both sides of this top section of the base. That's kind of a heavy investment for a funnel, but it does get a pretty good funnel set. Question is, what's the funnel for? Looks like it is going to be for the Grand Warden. That multi-archer tower on the right side did stay up, so that's going to be a little bit annoying. Looks like he's trying to funnel for the Fireball. He is indeed. We got a Stone Slammer from the left side with the Lava Hound. So not really a LaLo. He's going to send a few balloons from the bottom side of the base, taking down the archer towers. Almost. Warden still going from the top side. I'm guessing he's trying to send this Fireball all the way to the Town Hall compartment, but we'll have to wait and see. Nope, he's going to send it right there. Sends it for the Expos and the multi-archer tower. Gets both of them out of the way. The Warden does go down. The Jellyfish is going to try to finish off the Fire Spitter. It actually did more than I thought it would, but it didn't really do anything. That poor Jellyfish, once it stops making the hero angry, it's not very useful. Stone Slammer in the meantime still going strong on the left side of the base. We got a bunch of stuff on the top side down. Barbarian King's in on the left side. He's going to do a little bit of that cleanup here. Dragon Riders from the left take down the multi-Inferno Tower. We still have that Royal Champion to sneak in somewhere. We'll see where she comes in. In the meantime, the Archer Queen coming out. We do have the Ice Golems on defense as well. All right. Royal Champion from the right side. There we go. Making her way in. The Electro Boots taking down a bunch of these trash buildings as well. Also doing a lot of extra damage to these defenses. Synthe's base is pretty much maxed out. But this RC is going to be cruising through the base. There's the next invis. Perfectly timed. Keeps that ricochet cannon damage off of the champion. In the meantime, the King popping his ability on the left side. Doing lots of damage into this Town Hall compartment. Down goes the Town Hall. Down goes everything in that Town Hall compartment. The Queen backing the Barbarian King up. The Fire Spitter also going to go down to the heroes as the RC makes her way towards the bottom. We got a Skelly spell down here. It's going to distract the enemy King and the Monolith. All right, multi drops. The RC is going to make her way down to the bottom side. Pops her ability. Looks like she's got the haste here. Next invis is down to keep her going. Just going to get through the enemy King. No problem. Drops in the freeze. Didn't even need it. Beautiful attack here from Mr. Soham, and he's able to take down Synthe. Beautifully done. Lots of awesome attacks on this one. Big thanks to Carbon Fin for putting on an amazing event yet again. And if you guys want to see more awesome Town Hall 17 action, I recommend checking out this video right here.